So let's talk about smell for a moment. This was so fascinating. It brought the science out in me. First of all, I was saying to myself, isn't it interesting that God created us with 5 senses? Now, I get that we have eyes to see because God sees. We have ears to hear because God hears. And we have touch and all that stuff. But why did God give us the ability to smell? For steak, yeah. So God, and by the way, women, I don't want to hear that our church is not practical. If you're a single woman and you're looking to attract men, stop buying floral perfume. You want to buy the steak perfume, the bacon perfume, or the new car odor perfume. And finally, you'll be able to compete and get that man. Okay. So, I just find it amazing that God smells, and he gave us the ability to smell. And I also find it amazing that God, in talking to Jesus and the Holy Spirit, planning out what we would look like, God said, you know what? Let's put the nose right here in the middle of the face, and let's put the ears on the side, because we know that people are going to have to wear glasses for thousands of years. And so, what if God put the nose on top of our head and our ears on our shoulders? How would we wear glasses? How would we see? So I'm like thinking God saw, ahead of time. Our noses are amazing, the ability to smell. Scientists say we can smell billions. We can distinguish between billions of smells. That's amazing to me. So, men versus women, who do you think smells better? Who can smell better? Women. I have no problem pulling out that shirt out of the laundry basket that's been in there for, a couple of weeks. But I can be 2 rooms away and my wife says, put that back in the laundry basket. I'm like, wow, her sense of smell is amazing. And when she was pregnant, it was off the chart. Okay. So, yeah, women. Do you know that babies smell different than teens? They smell different from 20-year-olds, 30, 40, 50. Do you know that there are experts that they can be blindfolded? That person's 20 years old from your smell. Okay? Yeah, I know. Moms, you can blindfold moms and pass kids in front of them, and they usually can pick out their own children from their smell. So, the smells of illness. Every illness actually has a smell that comes out of your skin. And there are dogs that are trained that their smelling ability is like 40,000 times better than ours. And they actually can smell certain cancers and diabetes before any X-ray can even pick it up. I'm thinking in the future, we're just going to walk by a whole bunch of rooms with animals in it. And as we're walking by, selling, arf, arf, arf. Uh-oh. You're overweight. Whatever. We'll be just walking by animals and they'll tell us. There's a joke. It's an old joke, but I just think it's so funny. A woman comes to the vet with her dead parrot. Oh, she's not sure it's dead. Vet, is my parrot dead? And the vet looks and says, yes, your parrot is dead. The woman says, come on, that's what can't you run some kind of test? I want some assurance before I bury my parrot. So the vet said, okay. He goes out, he comes back in with a golden Labrador, and the Labrador goes around the parrot. And then the Labrador looks just very sad, and he takes the Labrador out. Then he comes back in with the cat. He puts the cat up on the table. The cat smells the parrot, goes around. The cat gives a mournful meow. And so the vet takes the cat back out, and he says, yes, your parrot is dead. And that will be $1,500. The woman goes, what? $1,500? This is bank, highway robbery. The vet said, well, if you had taken my word, it would have been $20. But since you insisted on lab test and the CAT scan, it's $1,500. Now, just so you know, the animals got very upset that the cats got privileged to be called the CAT scan. And that's why when I go now, it's called a PET scan. But all right, so your emotions affect your smell. People that are under stress, there's a stress smell. People that are depressed, there's a depressed smell. People that are joyful, there's a joyful smell. People that are anxiety, there's an anxiety smell. It's so interesting, the study of smells.